Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some more Victoria 3. Apologies, everybody, for the technical hiccup we had there. Speaking of which, let me just make sure everything's actually working here. Sure. Hello, me. Everything's actually working here. Sure. Hello, me. All right, there we go. Apologies, apologies, apologies. I was getting a weird error saying duplicate stream key, and I figured it's might as well just stop and restart it right then instead of kicking the can down the road when the stream actually begins. So, welcome back, everybody. Here we are. Hey, Nemesis, what do you find the most satisfying thing in the game? For me, it's when a building starts hiring. It's oddly satisfying. Yeah, you are right. I love that too, actually. It's so true when you're like, right after you start building something, you see that thing going up, you're like, money... GDP. Yeah. Hey, Glenn. Yeah. Hello. Is this thing on here? Hello, hello. Is it working? Good to see you, Glenn. How are you? Welcome, welcome. All right. Now, you see, whenever I have a stream start off with a little technical glitch like that, I'm now like super paranoid. I'm like looking at the stream health here, like everything's okay, right? Like everything's good. We can go. We can go. Okay, here we go. Just trust it's working. Just trust it's working. All right. So we had a pretty good morning session today. Pretty good morning session. Something that was nice. Oh, you got an ad break? See, that's the other thing that was annoying. I had the ad break already taken care of when I first started the stream and all the pre-roll stuff. I can't believe it ran another ad at me. Apologies, everybody. Okay. Oh, yeah, I said I totally agree with you. That is, like, one of the most satisfying things in the game when you, like, pull up a building and you're just like, ooh, there it is. GDP money. Here we go. Not sure if I'm ready to argue with Max again. I'm the guy in Byzantine stuff. Oh no. Yeah. That'll get him going for sure. I don't know if he's here yet though. It is a late night in Greece right now. Yeah, so we had a good earlier session today. Something of note from the earlier session, we got British Guyana off them, and we did it without war. We just traded. We basically what we gave them was non-colonization rights in Congo. I didn't even have to give them the land in Congo, which, you know, maybe we can use later to get them in a war. So we just need to get Guyana off France here, and then get everything else down here. But I'm pretty confident of all that. Getting Guyana off Britain and France was going to be like the most difficult part of course, the achievement we're going after, Grander Colombia. So form Grand Colombia and own all land in the Grand Colombia, Andes, and La Plata strategic regions. Oh, I do remember this though. I am so pissed off at myself. I totally forgot to include these guys in that deal. But we still have the land in Congo, so we could possibly trade the land for this. The South Atlantic Islands. Actually, you know what? Can we do it now? Will they do it? Let's try it. The South Atlantic Islands. I can't believe I did that to myself. Because I totally could have added them in there. Yeah, look, they really don't want to give that up. But what about... Yeah, see, they would really like Panama. Oh my god, they really don't want to give these islands up. Why? Yeah, we're like very friendly. Alright, maybe because we just did a state transfer. Long-term ham, do you plan on fighting Brazil before or after France? Either way, you'll need a much bigger army. No, I definitely plan on fighting France before Brazil, because the thing is, we don't actually have to go after Brazil. We need to go after France, and yeah, You're right. We absolutely will need a much larger army than this. I've kind of been kicking the can down the road on that. But I think it is time to start going towards that. I want to take Bolivia here because I feel like we could trade Bolivia to Brazil in order to get them in an eventual war with France. We're very friendly with Germany. We're very friendly with Great Britain. So I'm hoping we could eventually get in on that. Hey, Wanamancer, hello. Stream lives. Stomp, stomp. Yeah, exactly. The stream survived. I don't know what went wrong, but the stream survived. Yeah, so Spain is purple because they're a republic, but with oligarchy. And so apparently that gives them this purple stripe in their flag. So that's why we got that going on. What are we building? What are we building? I guess we don't really need these extra government admins. I guess we could kind of use it. Yeah, we kind of could use it. We'll do that stuff. When we're done with civilizing mission, we can start building the Panama Canal. And then we'll get steel frame buildings. We did have our company prosperous for a moment. Now we got to get back to 100. Tax waste. Yeah, that's right. That's why I did that earlier today. The tax waste. Which we have quite a bit of. So, I think... So it's 1882. We got to start moving this along here, right? We do need to start building up the military quite a bit more. We got enough in the build queue here, so let's go on. We just finished a war, so we're not going to do another one. I'm trying to stay under our infamy cap as much as I can, because I'm trying not to incur or suffer the wrath of the great powers as I slowly take all of South America. But away we go. Here we go. See, look at me. Look at me. I'm like checking the stream health now. Constantly. I'm just like obsessed. I'm like, I know something is going to go wrong. I'm scarred. Okay. Now, if we're going to do a larger military here, we do need... Wait, who's using this? Oh, yeah, the land we just took. What do we got here? Look at this. I didn't realize we were going to get a bunch of gold. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's good. Let's not use... Oh, did they build a railroad here? They did. Alright, and a navy. We don't need this. Because we don't need those ships just quite yet. Yeah, we don't need these monitors. Alright. There we go. We took care of that. Hey, hey, Purina. Hello. Can you play Siam after this project? Well, interesting. Siam. That would be an interesting one to take on. Possibly. Do you have a run in Siam going? Is that why? Whoa, look at... I don't think I've ever seen Great Britain quite so Great Britain in Southeast Asia like this. Yikes. Except Siam is holding strong. Siam is like, nope. I like it. Yeah, maybe we will do a Siam. I've been wanting to do something in Southeast Asia here. Possibly. What are we doing here? So we're importing these guys. Although, to be honest, one of the problems we're facing is employment. Yeah, look, see, we could do more here. So why don't we... Oh, we are tariffing the imports, and yet they're still importing this stuff. Okay. The textile mills in Tarapacá have seen an increase in workplace injuries due to increased mechanization and poor safety regulations. Man, I've been taking over so much land, I kind of forget what each one of these are. Oh yeah, this little guy down here. Minus 10% to the manufacturing industries. We can afford, though, the industrialists losing some happiness. Mortality. I quite don't want to lose workers. Yeah, but we can't lose throughput for the next 5 years. We need the throughput. We'll take this one. Yeah, I really hope they do something about Great Britain soon. They're so ridiculously aggressive all the time. Yeah, and not only are they aggressive, but they start off with a much larger standing army. I mean, their deal used to be they have like by far the biggest navy in the world, but not much of a standing army. But now they still have the same size navy, but a massive standing army. So their military is just too much. Regardless of the governing caucus's stance, the fiercest debates on total separation come from these two, the landowners and populace stirred by Francisco Managa's movement. The end is nowhere in sight. Let's see. The radical movement. We could get some activism on them. That's not so bad. Landowners will lose 3. We won't get noble privileges, but it'll get us close. But they'll lose political strength. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh, then again, that probably requires a war rework. And I doubt that's coming anytime soon. I don't know about that. Actually, they pretty much have said, without actually saying it, that the next big change is going to be ships, naval ships. And they've been teasing for a while that they want to create some type of mechanic where you create, like, a ship is like a commodity, a thing that you have, as opposed to just, like a good that goes up and down. I think is the best way I can describe what they've said. But they've basically kind of confirmed that that's the next big update. So if they're reworking the Navy, you got to think that's going to have a massive impact on the strength of Great Britain, depending on how they rework it. My complete unbiased as a Vietnamese, I believe that Siam is inferior to Dai Nam. Yeah, I mean, originally I was thinking of Dai Nam. I used them in one of my tutorial videos, and I was like, oh, I need to come back and play as Dai Nam. But maybe Siam. I haven't taken a look at Siam, so we'll see what their starting situation is about. The discovery of oil in Miranda is causing people to flock to the state, hoping to find jobs in the booming industry. One thing that I do like about maybe doing something in Southeast Asia is... wait, let me see here. Which one are we taking here? Let's take the migration attraction. I don't want to lose any standard of living, though. We'll take this. Is that... oh, wait. In terms of letters. Yes. Wait, what do you mean, Glenn? I'm not sure what you were referring to there. Hey, Connie. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's something I've been thinking about in this run. You know, I usually try to tie runs to an achievement, a country-specific achievement, but I realize I focus all of my time going for that achievement that I don't like. You know, like our GDP here is... It is what it is. But if I was focusing on that more, I could possibly do more with that as opposed to focusing on the achievement. So using a country that doesn't have a specific achievement, I think maybe will help me focus more. I wish they made playing tall more viable so we can get to 1 billion GDP without having to conquer stuff. Yeah. Well, it depends on the country you're using. Like the great powers... Like the United States. Oh, well, yeah, I guess the United States you're conquering. You're like manifest destinying all the way out west. Because I was going to say, if you just have like the present-day continental U.S., you can reach 1 billion GDP with just what you have here. But yeah, you are conquering based on game start. Oh, Siamese. 4 letters, Dynam 6. Oh, nice. Okay, I got you. Historically accurate Siam situation, by the way. Everyone gets colonized except them, for better or worse. Oh, really? Is that what happened? They just kind of held on and held off? That's interesting. I didn't know that. See, I got to do... So on my Discord, on the Hamcord, whenever I start a new run, I like to post some interesting historical context videos of the run, and I didn't get to do that for Colombia. I realized I missed that one. So looking up some videos for the next run would be nice to get back to that. To get some historical context. Oh, we got the Twitch bot. Hello, Twitch bot. Best viewers on stream, boo? No, thank you. Hey, Matuiz, hello, hello. Possible with Qing, yeah. Yeah, so if you have a country with a lot of resources and a lot of people, you can do 1 billion GDP with just that country. So things like the United States, Great Qing, Russia, and like France, Germany, Great Britain, you could definitely do 1 billion GDP with just them. I've never really tried it with other countries, so I'm not sure anybody else would really fall under that. Oh yeah, I suppose India, if you can like just form India, although I guess there is a lot of conquering involved with that, so yeah, I guess that doesn't quite match. I bet you could do it with Japan. If you just had Japan. I don't know. I've never tried it. I would like to see Korea next. Oh, yeah, yeah. Korea is fun. I did an offline run of Korea for that Korea achievement a while back. They were a lot of fun. A really cool small country to play. A small country that you can make like a pretty big country. I've also been thinking about maybe one in India. I haven't done a stream in India yet. Though I don't have as much experience with India. I'd have to refresh on what the situation there is. Yeah, look at this. We have such awful, awful construction efficiency in those places. What's our taxes at here? Alright, so... Oh, yes, I forgot. I was like, I'm waiting for civilizing mission for one other thing. Yes. When we get civilizing mission, we can get populating the Americas. This will be a big game changer for us because we need people. That's basically what's stalling us right now. We are hurting on people. And apparently having some infrastructure problems. Oh, nice. See, like, we have profitable ports, but they just can't hire. They're just stealing workers from other jobs. Oh, although we have 9,000 peasants. What is... Okay, what is the deal? Hold on. Hey, Laplace, hello, hello. Not EU5. No, we do EU5 on Thursdays. We do a double session of that on Thursdays. Tuesdays are still our Victoria 3 day. I couldn't quite I'm not going to completely give up Victoria 3. Though I did give EU5 a whole day. So, but that'll be on Thursday. From what I understand, they essentially was in a good location to be a neutral buffer between French Indochina and the British Raj. That, and they westernized quickly and gained recognition. Oh, interesting. Man, I'm gonna be looking up some history on Siam. A lot of stuff I don't know. Because that sounds fascinating. And I could see why, now that you say that, like, geographically. So westernized, they even got a stage play, The King and I. So westernized. Yeah, they even got, The King and I. That's true. Yeah, I forgot that's Siam, right? Man, this company has been the bane of my existence here. Yeah, because we got so much iron. Why are we not able to export it enough? Yeah, because we're battling Germany. And Spain, apparently. Alright, let's take a look at... Oh, God. Who's embargoing us? Oh, Chile. Okay. So where could we put an interest? Yeah, we just don't have enough of an interest. You know, maybe we switch to free trade. Plus 25% trade advantage would be very beneficial. The other thing is, we gave this company trade rights. It would be very helpful if they made some trade centers. I could possibly sell some trade centers. But I'm worried about the people that have investment rights in us grabbing them up. No French Indochina here. Oh, I see. Okay. Victoria 3, every time you turn it off, be like, yeah, he is playing EU5 instead of me, isn't he? You get that meme. Make that. I know he's thinking about EU5. No, Victoria 3. I would never abandon you. Hey, Joe. Hello, hello. How are you? What's your thoughts on EU5 so far? I'm loving it. Despite what... Don't listen, Victoria 3. Don't listen right now. I'm loving EU5. It's great. It really is. I've been obsessed with it over the past week. I'm currently right now, I'm forcing myself to really learn the trading system and do manual trades and not automate it because I really want to figure out the trading system. Belgium. Oh! Yes. I gave up the interest in the Rhine. Yeah, and we had an interest deactivate here. I might put that back. So, I had the interest here in North Germany, because I want to know when they start a war. So I can possibly get involved in it. But what I really care about now is France. And so we have an interest in France. So let's put the interest back in the Rhine. Because I think we were doing more trade there. Speaking of Siam, the border conflict just restarted so much for Trump's peace plan. Oh no, is he disrupting Siam now too? Good lord. But in EU5, the war system is off. I don't know why. Oh, really? I kind of like their system of war so far. I like the war screen and like the setting up like the formation and that you have in that. But is there a bug going around on it right now? It's just month can't the mainland being reasonable and not doing another border conflict or military coup. Jeez. The guy disrupts everywhere he goes. Yeah, is that like the peace plan for Gaza? Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what happens with stuff like that. Costa Rica will owe us an obligation if we back them against the proletarian revolt. So the revolt has presidential, republican, oligarchy. What does Costa Rica have? Also that. Oh, but you know, the landowners and the rural folk. Immediately saying how obsessed he is with EU5 after telling Victoria 3 to not worry about it. Divorce is coming. Yeah. Never, never. Especially with Iberian Twilight coming. Come December 11th. Come December 11th, it's gonna be a lot of Victoria 3. I think we're gonna stay out of this conflict, to be honest with you. I don't know. Is anybody involved in it? Nicaragua. We'll get an obligation from them. I don't know what we would use the obligation for. No, let's decline. I don't want to do anything with that. Oops. Do you need the interest in Brazil if you're not going to attack Bolivia? Oh, well, I am going to attack Bolivia. See, I'm thinking if I can take Bolivia, when I eventually go to war with France, maybe I can get Brazil into the war by giving them this land that we took. But I guess you're right, yeah. I don't need the interest right now. Although, actually, if I took Bolivia, I wouldn't need to keep an interest in Brazil, and I would gain another interest. So maybe we go after Bolivia sooner rather than later. Representing his constituents in the intelligentsia, Santiago Perez Manasalva has issued a formal petition to the Grand Colombian government to pass slavery ban. I forgot we don't have that yet. Yeah, we'll do it. A deadly fire has killed many workers in Cauca, due in part to dangerous working conditions and locked emergency exits. It has been revealed that Domingo de Abadia, a prominent member of the armed forces, was the owner of the now scorched factory. Ooh, they'll remove this guy, huh? Let's see. He's giving them plus 2% political strength. And another 5%. I guess I don't really care about this guy. I don't want to take any more radicals. Alright, so let's see who we got instead. Oh, we got a radical member of the armed forces. That's not bad. Oh, he's one of our generals. Okay. Interest group pop attraction. Okay. That wasn't a bad move. Costa Rica offers to become our protectorate. Now that we will accept. I just looked on Steam, and the last time I played EU4 was February 2022 with 6,620 hours. Wow. Whoa. I'm good with CK3 and Vic3, but EU5 looks too complicated. Oh, yeah. I don't know. After playing it for a week, you kind of get the hang of it. I do kind of feel like if you get Victoria 3, it gives you a little bit of a footing to stand on. I don't know, I never played EU4 too much, and I've heard from people that it's so much different from EU4 that having knowledge in EU4 doesn't help you. I know that's not speaking towards your case right now, but you do know Victoria 3. So it might not be as complicated for you as you think. But the mainland of Southeast Asia is not really stable, except Vietnam. I mean, Burma or Myanmar still in civil war, Cambodia and Thailand border conflict, and Laos, Laos being landlocked. Man, yeah, and then you had everything going on next to you too, right? Like seems to be a lot going on there. Just the battle and fight system didn't have much work as we expected in EU5. Oh, interesting. I see. Yeah, see, I don't know EU4 too much to compare it. So for me, it's different from what we're doing in Victoria 3, so it was new to me. Ah, yes, I'm sure those thousands, millions of slaves would be happy to hear they're in bondage because of an oopsie daisy. I forgot. I know. Whoopsie. We tried a lot at the beginning of the run, and it just wasn't working. Yeah, too true, just like in real life, unfortunately. Is it more akin to Vic3 or CK3? Okay, I'm sold. Going to install now. Actually, it's interesting. It's like a little bit of both Victoria 3 and CK3. I feel like the war system at the early game is a lot like Crusader Kings 3, but the economic system is so much like Victoria 3. So it'll kind of seem familiar on both ends there. And I also know CK3 a little bit too, so I guess that's why it's all very familiar to me. Alright, so we'll just send these guys over there. Ooh, steel frame buildings spreading, that's good. Apologies. Alright. So we got ironclads. So we can use more of our steel. Where's our steel? Oh. We can establish our company. So we are going for that one, right? I'm still very split on it. Where was that other one? Where was that other company? Yeah, we needed them in Miranda. Anyway, no. We're gonna do this one. Alright, so we have the Empresas Electricas Asociadas. And we're going to add in... come on, people. Yeah, we can get rid of road maintenance in Guevara for right now. Add in some coal. So now, if we can get this company at prosperity and the steel company at prosperity, we'll get rid of the state construction efficiency malice that we have all abound. Earlier you mentioned effective supply and demand in EU5. Where do I find that? Oh, it's buried in a tooltip. So if you... It's hard to explain. So when you go, you click on your market, you pull up a good, like search for a good, search for like lumber. Then when you pull up lumber, on the right side of the bar there, where it's showing you the info for it, it's showing you like the price range, the actual price. Put your mouse over that, and then it'll show you effective supply and effective demand. I got 1,000 hours in EU4, but life is too short to learn EU5. I understand that. That's actually how I kind of felt about EU4. I had a couple false starts with EU4 where I was like, let me learn EU4. And I was like, man, life is too short to learn EU4. And I think this was about maybe a year ago. Maybe a year and a half, maybe. I forget exactly when, but EU5 was already on the horizon. So I was like, do I really want to take the time to learn this right now when there's going to be a new one soon? Alright, how is this one in Lima doing? You gotta love that eternal modernist revolt in the middle of the Amazon. Yeah, gotta be hard to explain. Yeah, I know. This has just been going on the entire run. It's kind of also why I want to take them over. Just end it already. Just decades of a torn flag. Have you ever played this War of Mine on Steam? I have. I have that game. You know, I was gonna take a flight, and I was like, and I want to play a game during the flight on my Switch, and I'm like, let me look for a new game, and so I saw that listed on the Nintendo store. I was like, oh, this seems interesting. So I got this War of Mine and playing it on the flight. And I was just like, this is the most depressing game I've ever played. But it was very good. It was a very good game. I didn't get incredibly far because I mainly only played it on the flight there and the flight back. But yeah, made by the people who made Frostpunk. So I didn't know that when I got it. But afterwards I found out, I was like, oh yeah, that tracks. That tracks a lot, actually. I'm interested to watch your stream on EU5. Oh, look at that. We're already done with Costa Rica. Alright, so let's improve relations. Oh, we already have improved relations. Alright. I'm interested to watch your stream on EU5. While I was waiting, I watched another streamer, and a lot of stuff happened, but none of it was particularly well explained. I'm hoping that you'll do more. Yeah. So I have 2 streams from last week where we started a run with Great Britain in EU5. And I decided this week I'm going to restart the run because now that I've played it for a week, I feel like I kind of understand more of what's happening. So I kind of want to go back into it now. Plus there's been a couple hot fixes since I started. So we're actually going to restart the England run on Thursday. But yeah, I will be able to kind of explain a little bit more of what I'm doing now that I actually have more of a grasp on what's happening. This War of Mine pulls at your heartstrings like no other, seriously. I was just like, I'm on this flight, like, sitting next to my wife and our kids in the row, and I'm just like, oh my god. This is not, like, light gaming on a flight. The voice of Cusco, popular newspaper read by the Armed Forces class across Grander Colombia, has published an article by Francisco Managas advocating for the enaction of total separation. Excellent. Oh, you're gonna restart. Nice. Yes. Yeah. Gonna restart. Now we're gonna do it with a little bit more knowledge of what we're doing. Oh, part of the other reason why I wanted to restart is I want to be able to go after achievements now, and unlike Victoria 3, you have to be in Iron Man mode. So, we're going to restart the run on Thursday. We're going to do it in Iron Man mode, because there's a England-specific achievement that we're going to go for. Also, we're not going to automate trade. We're going to do trade manually, and give that a go. Also, weird question, but have you ever watched Borat? And if so, what are your thoughts on it? Yeah, I've seen it. I'm not a big fan of Borat, to be honest with you. I'm not. I'm not a. I'll be honest. I'm not a big fan of that style of comedy where you're kind of making fun of people that aren't in on the joke, and it's mainly about like when he's going to his like quote unquote Kazakhstan, which isn't Kazakhstan, but the way he kind of lied to the people there about why he was there. And on top of it, I don't know. Personally, I don't know. I never really got into it, to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan. But, you know, people love it, so it is what it is. Belligerent crowds have been getting increasingly provocative when confronted by troops in La Paz. Hardliners in government are demanding tougher responses, while doves are calling for troops to stand down as the first hopeful step in de-escalation. We're going to go for this. If we don't get the plus 5% here, that means we got 2% more loyalists in La Paz, and we could really use that. Ah, yes, we got the loyalists. Nice. Hey, Dairuka, hello, hello. Oh, hey, Natadesigner, hello, thank you. Thank you for the Prime sub, I appreciate that. That's awesome of you. Very, very much appreciated. Costco pizza and a ham cut stream? I'm spoiled. Haha, Dairuka, hello, hello. Welcome, my friend. How are you? I've been loving some of the shorts you've been posting. I like your style of like country recommendations with the shorts. I think that's really cool. And some Costco pizza. Man, I am jealous right now hearing that. The Bolivian modernist movement is gone. Whoa! What happened? That's been there for like 20 years. I wonder what happened. I have no idea. Costco hits different, cold and hot. Yeah. Guess I have another Paradox game with like 3 achievements. Yeah, I know. There's only 50 achievements in EU5 right now. You can go and get a perfect score on EU5 before they release any DLCs. What do you think of doing a bit longer England EU5 streams until you catch up with the date you were before? I mean, I want to do the EU5 streams like I do the Victoria 3 streams, where I go all the way through. That might take a little bit longer, so we'll see how long it takes. Been watching your Vicky 3 tutorials on YouTube the past few days, trying to learn this game. Appreciate your videos. Keep making them. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Oh yeah, now, okay. See, when you Prime subbed, it didn't show me how you capitalize things. So Nate, there we go, Nate. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in to say so. Very cool of you to do. And welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming in to check it out. We are... Aw, man, we didn't do it in time. We didn't do it in time. Hey, thank you, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. The rigorous suppression of the nihilist movement has finally borne fruit as the word nihilism becomes nothing but an obscenity once more. Oh man, we were working towards it. We were so close. I thought we had a couple years left on this. Damn. Ooh, we get 5 years of plus 5% production research speed. Ooh, 10% of academics in Grander Colombia become more loyalists. How many people would that actually be? Because we could use some loyalists right now. Where's the academics? Oh, so we have... How many? What percentage? 10% of them. So 2K. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather take plus 5%. 5 years of production research speed. Although, to be honest, we're mainly doing social ones right now. Political strength of academics, though. Well, we can take the, any amount of loyalists we can get. We'll take that. You'd best take Bolivia now before Brazil beats you to it. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. Missed the chance to bring back the Cult of Reason Colombian edition. Yeah. I was kind of hoping to do that, actually. Well, let's see what happens if we go after Bolivia. I don't want to risk anybody getting involved. Oh, yeah, look, Brazil. Oh, man. Could we take Brazil? No, we cannot. Yeah, we can. Okay, we're not going to go after them. Plus, I kind of just want to save our infamy for when we go after the places that we need. Can you declare war on Chile or Argentina to unite the South America? That's what we're trying to do, because we're going after the achievement Grander Colombia. So we have to take we basically have to take everything in South America except Brazil. So we got to take all of Chile, we got to take Argentina, Paraguay. I forget, and I think we got to take Uruguay as well, right? Oh, no, we don't. Okay, so we don't have to take that. So we have to take Paraguay, Chile, Argentina, and then Guyana up here. And of course, these islands down here, but we'll figure that out later. But for the time being, yeah, we have to basically keep attacking Chile and Argentina. We have a truce with Chile right now, but we don't with Argentina. I think the Nihilists are early supporters of Council Republic, too, after an update. Ooh. Yeah, we kind of missed that now. Sometimes... Oh, still haven't built up your military, yeah. Yeah, once we get through this, I think that's what we do next. But I think we need to build up some of the input buildings for our military. Sometimes the balance acts weird, oscillating between plus 10k and minus 10k 2 weeks later. I guess it would have been more annoying on speed 3. How do you deal with that? Wait, sometimes the balance acts weird, oscillating between plus 10k and minus 10k 2 weeks later. Wait, the plus 10k and minus 10k in what specifically? Now we can just steamroll Argentina here. The problem is, I want to do this under the radar so nobody gets involved. Whoa. Nobody does want to get involved. Alright. You know, we haven't saved yet. Let's just, you know, save for... Because it's always good to save. You know, it's always good to save your game from time to time. It has nothing to do with save scumming. We would never save scum. Ever. So we can do this before we build up the military. We will mobilize the armies. We won't call conscripts. Actually, you know, we don't even need to call up all the army. I think we'll just call the main army in on this one. Yeah, we don't need to call the National Guard ones. So we'll call these two armies. Yeah, so if we do Chaco... Corrientes, we can then go after Paraguay next. Ooh, and then we got... If we go after Paraguay, we get Paraguay and Mato Grosso. So that's something Brazil will want. So we could use that to get them into war with France. Oh, see, this will make us infamous. He means after he built a building, there's a week where the sectors go to another build, and you'll see... Oh, 10k minus k, do you mean in, like, oh, your balance? Yeah, usually I find... Once you build a construction sector, you kind of get that, because some input buildings haven't hired up yet. Like if you have, where is it? Like iron mines, yeah, like ours that aren't fully hired. You build a construction sector, it fully hires up. The iron will now be more expensive because you're not producing enough, even though you have the building. So now this building needs to hire up. So you'll get like 2 weeks of like, you know, a very difficult budget. That's usually what I find. I save I mean, make backup saves so much. Oh, in CK3, it ended up crashing my game when I tried to bring up the save menu once. See, that just shows you're prepared. You're somebody who's prepared. Overly so. Oh man. So where is this? Oh, it's just in La Paz. Okay. I think we can let this go to war. Hopefully nobody wants to get involved in that. Do you imagine how much any country... Do you imagine how much any country's leader to save scum after every bad choice? Everybody wishes they could go, oops. That move didn't work. Let's rewind. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's why in EU5, they're not letting you... You have to do Iron Man to get achievements, so you can't do an oopsie. Proponents of the Aymara secession movement have gathered for a public protest. Ugh, 5 years of minus 10% authority. I don't want to take that. They don't have a lot of pop traction right now anyway, so they can take that pop traction. To be fair, even with Iron Man, it just means you have to back up with the files themselves instead of through the game menu. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. It is saving the game. You just don't get to control it. What happened with America and the Democrats right now? Oh God. What they did what they always do. They gave up. There's something I heard recently where someone said for the Democratic Party here in the United States, if the Democratic Party got 3 wishes, they would negotiate it down to 1 wish, and then they would wish for something they thought the Republicans wanted. And that's basically what happened there. And on that note, we're at our hour mark here, so we're gonna take a quick 90-second break so that we don't get hit by ads here. And then we will be right back. So 90 seconds, get a drink, go to the bathroom, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Man, my seat sank here. Let me get comfy here. All right. What did I miss here? What did I miss? I wish life had save files so I can redo my stupid decisions in life. Seriously, right? I think that's why we save scum in video games, because we can't save scum in life. Trump does literally nothing still with... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh my god, it's awful. The Democrats saw the West Wing and thought that there's literally nothing else to politics outside of that. It's kind of true, actually. I think too many people have that, like, romanticized view of politics, and it's just not that. At least here in the United States, it's not. His popularity got plummeted. It did, yeah. He was actually having very low numbers. Yeah, Glenn, that's true. No winners. Everyone lost on that. Everyone did. Having Second Amendments can't do the Second Amendments. I mean, last I checked, he seems to have somehow poofed quite a bit of the SNAP funds, so there are winners. It just so happens to not be anyone who should be winning. Yeah, that's probably a better way to put it. There's a save scumming tool I use for EU4 called PDX Unlimiter, if you want to get into that. Wait, what does it do? What would a save scumming tool be? Like an auto saves for you or something like that? True, I always do many complicated simulations just to do the simple things and regrets, yeah. Yeah, I think if nobody ever played The Sims, trying to do a run where they fixed all their bad choices in life, then you've made too many good choices in life. Francisco Managa's attendance at a bourgeois fundraising banquet in Bogota has led to an uptick in funds promoting total separation. Who's this guy again? Our nihilist guy. He gets grifter. Yeah, I'm good with this. He's never going to be the ruler. Yeah, I say that now, but yeah, we'll take this. Most dissent events in Paradox games pretty much make you go, I would love to respect people's freedoms of expression, but red negative number and negative 3% to my fave stat is a big no. Select oppression. Yeah. We're gonna go with oppression. Just like people are doing in real life, I guess you could say. Just to bring it back down. Alright. How are we here? See, this is the thing that's killing me, is we need to get more workers here. We were getting some mass migrations for a little bit there. You know, yeah, wages are extremely low. I mean, the thing is, we can always subsidize this if we go to war. I think once Brazil no longer wants to get involved in this, we're going to add a whole bunch more states in here. The militant wing of the Mara secession movement have claimed responsibility for an explosion at a government building, announcing that the time for open war is rapidly approaching. Let's see. Guyana gets 15% devastation. Oh, it's going to get that no matter what. So 10% of the Amara pops in Grander Colombia become radical. That can't be too many people. Where are they? Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's 446,000 people. Yikes. Okay. Maybe not. Yeah, we'll take this. I'll take the petite bourgeoisie, get a little bit upset. Oh, I was like, why is our budget looking so good? We're not building. I would like this company to start building. We could use yeah, I forgot. You know, to create a need for electricity, we need to have electricity in the area. Well, we can build it. We can build one level in these. All right, this is what we'll do. We're going to build one level in these states, create the need, and then they can always just build more. So in the places where we have a lot of stuff going on, so we'll start off with these 4. And then we still really need motors here, and we're going to need motors for those things. Problem is, I don't think our motors... Yeah. I hate to do this, but we really need to get the motor industry going. We're just going to subsidize the whole industry and get it going. I'm tired of this industry lagging. Suddenly everyone's now an authoritarian because red number is no. Yeah. You can basically save there and replay from that point anytime you want. Oh, like I had a Timurid save where I went for Mughal achievements and then Persia with the same run, better than manually copying and save scumming. Yeah, that's not bad, because yeah, sometimes you like have a save point, but then you needed one earlier than that, or you went too far. Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool tool. Kind of like that. Oh, man. Okay. I didn't add more war goals. Okay. This isn't a save scum. We're just going back to the beginning of the month. This is not a save scum. I just wasn't paying attention. This is different. This is different, everybody. This is different. This is not a save scum. Okay, so we're back to this choice. Yeah, so this is the choice we made. We're gonna add those. Whoops. I swear I know what I'm doing. I swear. Okay, we'll add those in, and then we're gonna subsidize the motor industries. Alright. Alright, there we go. So now we're gonna add in more of the war goals. So, to come on. Oh! Yeah, I did all that and... Oh, God. Fine. I didn't go far back enough. Okay, we're going back to March 1st. That's it. That's it. I swear to God. I can't believe I did that. Okay. I'm not going to go through that whole war with minimal war goals because I'm an idiot. Okay. Now we're going. Now we're going. Alright, now let me catch up on chat here. I mean, I choose a mild authoritarian than volatile freedom because there's stability and guarantee in mild authoritarian. Yeah, I don't know. This tells if only people could see green number go up, then we would achieve world peace already. Yeah, if you could make green number go up. Make treaties with other countries, transfer goods, that give you so much money and soul. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get on top of that. See, this is what I was talking about with earlier, that sometimes my next run, I think I'm going to try to not base it on an achievement. Because I end up getting, at least in this run, I get tunnel vision for the achievements so much. I'm not paying enough attention to everything else. Dissidents in La Paz have announced plans for a major march around government offices in the near future. While they profess peaceful intentions and claim everyone will be unarmed, the march itself will obviously serve as a rallying point for those unhappy with the government. Let's take our chances on that one. All right. El Loco, hey, wow, your Colombia is quite grand. Yeah, we're moving down. We're going for the Grand Colombia achievement, so we need to take as much land as we possibly can. Hey, Dove Twitch, hello. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Oh no, put off dinner too late. No, no. Not like real life at all. This is not save scum, it actually saves... it actually saves scums. I'm posting on Reddit now. Oh, nice. I spammed transfer goods treaties because I thought they pay for the goods, and that's like insane profit, until I realized we buy those goods ourselves and sell them. Luckily there was net profit. Yeah, yeah, you buy them and then sell them, but yeah, usually if you do it well enough, or not if you do it well enough, if you have a good that's fairly affordable in your market, yeah, you'll get profit. Wars and idiots go well together, go so well together. Yeah, point in case tonight and me in this war. Imagine someone going, sorry, we're restarting the whole war because I forgot to declare all my war goals. Everybody go back to starting line. Revive, we'll do it again. Yeah. Oh, guys, get up. Back to the line. I forgot to add some stuff in. Speaking of which, let's not do that again. Alright, let's add it in. Okay. This is gonna make us quite infamous, though. So maybe we'll add Santa Fe and Corrientes. So do this, we'll do that, we'll do that. Ooh, actually, yeah, and we could do Buenos Aires, and then it would just be the 3 states. And now what's left? Mendoza, Cordoba. Oh, I thought I had added Chaco. Ooh, this is gonna make us... I didn't want to go after over 50. This might be bad. Eek. Sorry guys, the god forgot to add war goals. Let's turn back time to do the thing again. Come on, God. Why'd you gotta do that, God? Oh, it deactivated our interest again. Alright, so this will take most of... So it'll leave them with the 3. It'll landlock them. They never fixed Chile colonizing so much more than Argentina. Yeah, I know, right? I always wonder why in the game this happens. And I feel like this has been happening for, like, many generations. Oh. After all that. They back down. And we got 1 state out of it. You know... Oh, wait, don't we have... I forgot. Yes, I added military access to Chile. So we can go after Paraguay. If we go after them... Alt to Paraguay. Really, Brazil? Come on, my guy. I don't understand why we can't just be cool with each other. I've been trying to be cool with you this whole run. Yeah, let's fund some lobbies. How much will this cost us? I should have been funding lobbies a long time ago. It's like a bad take in a movie production set. Everybody has to get up and do it again because somebody forgot something. But it's a war. Yeah, exactly. Hey, William. Hello, hello. Good evening to you. How are you? Welcome in. They realize you have time-traveling powers and decide it's not worth the effort. Yeah, wait a second. What happened? We're fighting the Matrix here. Let's just back down. Supporters of total separation among the intelligentsia, headed by Francisco Managas, have questioned the government publicly on the amount of time that is required in order for the law to pass. Oh wait, what am I doing? I don't really want to lose 10% bureaucracy on that, so we'll take that. In real life, Chile have majority of the land, and Argentina gets that after the war. And the size of Chile, like all we know today. Oh, is that true? So did Chile used to have a lot of this, and then Argentina took it? Alright, I want to be able... I need to sell some of this iron that we have. Oh my god, Brazil. Why are we not... Why are we not selling you iron? Oh, yes. Here we go. So let's sell you, like... 500. What else can we sell you? Oh my god, do we actually have positive engines right now? Amazing. Yeah, let's sell you some opium. Oh, man, only 2. Is there anything we could buy off of them? No, we don't need anything. Oh, wait, what happened? What could we do to get this deal with them? Ah, we have civilizing mission. Nice. Alright, let's pause for a second here. We got some stuff to take care of. Ideological differences in governments. Yeah, I forgot the war, but the size and border we know today is the result of war. Interesting. Take for them goods that will make them accept the treaty. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have a lot that they'll take. Hey, Sneaky Spudworth! Hello, hello! Hey, yay, Hamcut Stream will be in and out playing Helldivers. Oh, nice. Very cool. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Good to see you, as always. How is everything? Let's see if we can... Ah, they're in revolt. They're in revolt. I forgot. Oh, no, the radical movement. What are you guys so pissed about? Yeah, they don't like oligarchy. 20% from lack of universal suffrage. Ooh, we're going to use this. We're going to get universal suffrage next. A group of respectable musical composers teaching at the Arts Academy in Tarapacá have approached us. They have drawn attention to the alarming lack of a proper national anthem fit to invigorate our people's spirits. Ooh, yes. Although Gustavo Blanco is still fighting for his cause, no one is following him anymore. Despondent, Blanco has started publicly remarking that they may give up his activism altogether. Oh, an abolitionist. No, 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 we need you. Yeah, you stay around. If you only take from them 10 wheat, they would accept it. Oh, yeah? Oh, look at that. Actually, now that I look about it, I actually wouldn't mind taking more wheat off of them. Thank you for that one. Yeah, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I was only taking stuff. Huh. And actually, wheat, I don't want to have to build any more wheat farms, so it would be good to take that. Actually, I wonder if we can not have the investment rights. Is there anything else we could buy off of them instead? Hmm. Hey, Mateus, hello, hello. Aha, 2 weeks ago I started playing Victoria 3. Oh, and you helped me a lot understanding the game. Thank you, bro. Hey, you are welcome. You are welcome. Thanks for stopping in to say so. I appreciate that. I'm glad they were helpful. Like I say, if Paradox games, it takes a village to learn these games. Opium for wheat trade, yeah. See, I don't think they liked the fact that we had opium in there before. Oh, look at that, though, actually. Wine, yeah. Yeah, we could just buy, like, something pointless off of them, right? Yeah, I think we're going to need to give them the investment rights. %62% chance. I don't mind it. We'll do this for 5 years, and then we can keep it going and see how it goes. But yeah, this is going to help in order to get all of this iron sold. Oh god, come on, guys. They call him the negotiator. That's right. All I do is negotiate and chew gum. And I'm all out of negotiation. You know what? I'll owe the obligation. You can bankrupt them by take from them the goods you don't need. They will accept, and that will never damage your economy, just theirs, because they will sell it to you for a cheap price. Yeah, but we'll have to... But we will... we're buying those goods from them. So it will be quite a net loss for us. I suppose I could try to turn around and sell those goods, though. Yes, here we go. Populating the Americas. This is what we needed. Grander Colombia is a vast and fortunate land. Though it is sparsely populated, we must look beyond the seas, particularly to troubled Europe, for potential settlers to work our fields and factories. Yeah, no thank you. I don't want more pops. Alright, we will do that. Not enough of an improvement. Are you kidding me? Yeah, no investment rights, no deal. Although they still don't really want it. We are gonna, I guess we are gonna have to buy some nonsense off of them. Fine, give me some of that. Yeah, they really don't want to buy that. Man, I would love to give them steel. Let's just do this, because our company should be building more. Man, oh man. I forget what the previous treaty was. Still not enough, huh? Ugh, I'm just about to give up on this. Didn't I add wine? Oh, I did, yeah. Yeah, I know. They don't want the iron, but the iron is the whole reason why I'm doing this deal. Otherwise, I'm not really getting anything out of it. I don't really care about everything else. Damn. Alright, who else can we sell iron to? Yeah, definitely not the Americans. What about Mexico? Ooh, hello, Mexico. They don't like us too much. But they do want iron, I bet. Anything else they want? I don't want to give you any of our engines. We'll give you some of that. Alright, now can we buy anything off of them? Nothing that we really need. Oh, how about... I actually wouldn't mind buying wheat off of somebody. They don't have any. Also, you can take from them goods, then sell to another country. Yeah, this is true. If we're getting it cheap enough, right? Yeah, no deal. Can you sell to a Central American country? Ooh, not a bad idea. They could probably use stuff, right? China and the Ottomans will take your iron. And Costa Rica owes you an obligation. Yes, this is true, right? Alright, let's think about this. Yeah. Increased sightings of Grand Colombian Dutch Friendship Committee members socializing with lawmakers at restaurants and entertainment establishments are raising concerns about lobbyist conduct. What is our legitimacy at? Yeah, we could use a better legitimacy. And who's in the Grand Colombian Dutch Fellowship? Those guys. Yeah, let's take the legitimacy. I hate EU5. I hate how small everything letter-wise... Yeah, it is true, right? I was saying on this morning's stream, I think the Victoria 3 players were kind of spoiled when it comes to UI. Because the UI is so good. Do they not have iron in the Confederate market? God, I hate to sell to the Confederacy, but... yeah, there's a lot they will buy from us. Wait, are they banned from iron or something? They must be. Why can we not... Ooh, yeah, we'll take investment rights. We don't really want to piss off the United States, though. Really, we can just get investment rights and trade privileges from you guys? Alright. Alright, so let's take a look at China here. We have an interest there. Yeah, they need quite a bit. I feel like they normally don't want to trade, though. Oh, here we go. There we go. What else do they need? Oh, really? They would take opium? Don't mind if I do. And then... I would love to buy some wheat off of you. I want to make wheat, like, super cheap. And then... what else do we need? Ah, I wish you guys had meat. Yeah, add in some of that. Alright, nothing else really. I would love it if we could both... yeah, we'll get some trade privileges. This is good. Yeah, let's do this for like 15 years. We're going to sell a ton of iron to them. Alright, let's see what happens with that. Okay. So now our company should be doing quite a bit better. We've got oil in Miranda. Do we not have it here yet? Damn. Oh my god, we still don't have pump jacks? Man, we are behind on production research, let me tell you. Okay. So we will do that now. Yeah, we gotta catch up on all of this stuff. Yeah, then we're gonna do that. Anything that'll save me some labor at this point. Yeah. And some rubber. And also, so we're gonna get this next company slot, because what we also really want to do here is survey the Panama Isthmus. Yeah, we're gonna get like a ton of tax waste for a little bit, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. We can take the subvention off of meat. That's what we'll do. Oh yeah, we can stop subsidizing the munitions plants now. I kind of forgot we were still doing that. Where are we with motors here? Oh, look at that. We're actually exporting a lot of them. So we can stop subsidizing. God, they're still not profitable, huh? Build in other countries if you don't have pops. Yeah. We didn't have investment rights for a little bit. So we got to do that. Yeah, we have quite a bit of tax waste problems here, but I think what we can do is... So we're not going to build a ton of government admin to make up for this. But we can build a couple. And then... serious question. How do you set goals in this game? Every time I try to load it up, when not on stream, my mind just goes blank. Well, I do like to try to focus things around an achievement. Like in this run, we're going for the Grander Colombia achievement. So we form Grand Colombia and then own all the land in Gran Colombia, the Andes, and La Plata. And then after we get this, we can go for Federation Day. So form the Federation of the Andes. So usually when I play, I try to form it around an achievement. But you can also look to either do like a max GDP run, so really work on like just trying to get one of the highest GDPs, or get one of the highest standards of living. So I think in general, those are kind of two things you can kind of focus a run around. Sometimes too, it can just be like total RP. Like I want to make, you know, I want to make the socialist utopia United States of America. You could do something like that. So that's usually, I think, how you set goals in the game. Yeah, no problem. The attempted arrest of a local brewer in Arequipa, charged with inciting violence against the government should his demands for increased workers' rights not be met, quickly went awry as... Oh, look at that typo. As the local populace rallied around the upstart and threw the dispatched sheriff in a local river. Whoa. Yeah, we'll take We'll send in the army, see what happens there. Oh. Promote European migration. Tempted by generous offers of land and work, Portuguese people from Portugal have begun to migrate to Miranda. Ooh. Oh, why do we still have him? Oh my god. Sometimes I make the dumbest mistakes. Why do we still have enlistment efforts going? We still have... Oh. Emboldened by their earlier success against the law, the brewer and hundreds of his supporters turned up to confront the army dispatchment now arriving in Arequipa, much of their earlier enthusiasm wavering as they spy the soldiers set up 2 cannons facing the crowd. The brewer is captured alive, leading to interrogations and mass arrests. Change the progress of the radical movement by -10. I kind of want to keep their radicalism, though. Alright, let's do this. We'll do this one. Alright, so the brewer got away. Do we still need... Yeah, there's a lot of turmoil here. Do we still need road maintenance here? Not really. Alright, there we go. That's not so bad. Now we really need to fix this. Well, we'll get these government admins done. And then we can finish building for a little bit. Now, what's difficult about this radical movement right now is that we did promise... Oh yeah, we should, because we need to do a law right now. We did promise the intelligentsia we would do slavery banned, but we got to do something for them. But these guys will really help us right now get universal suffrage. Is it the secession movement that's killing your authority? No. What do you call it? The attracting European migrants gave us a -100 authority that didn't help us too much. Yeah, so we lost 100 on that. Yeah, census suffrage for less radicals. Will this give us less radicals, though? I mean, it'll empower the intelligentsia more. Also, I think your trade unions is marginalized. Yeah. Don't go for universal suffrage yet. Yeah, this is true. We don't have them yet. See, the other thing is, though, I would really like to go for slavery banned. But I want to use this political strength right now. The stall chance is less. This is true, but we're on oligarchy. It's very difficult to go from, like, census suffrage to universal suffrage. It's easier to go from, like, one of these to one of these. But once you're on one of these laws, it'll be very hard to switch after that. The problem is, that's the thing these guys want most. And we could get off of religious schools. That would kind of help. Although, I'm not sure why... God. The trade unions... Oh yeah, because of the radical movement. They will like census suffrage. I'm never actually a big fan of census suffrage, to be honest with you, because it does help the intelligentsia, but literate pops are also people like the landowners and stuff like that too. I find universal suffrage to be the better one. Why would we not want to go for universal suffrage? Because of the trade unions? Because census suffrage won't give a vote to the trade unions. So it won't give them more political power. So right now they're mainly machinists. So what's their literacy? Yeah, their literacy is too low. This last update makes it so going for universal or census voted before the trade unions get demarginalized makes them never get powerful, so be mindful of that. Why is that, though? Makes it so going after universal or census voting before the trade unions get marginalized makes them never get powerful. Why is that? Well, I suppose then we could go for... See, we need to go for something to get the radical movement off of our backs. You're behind in tech. Get public schools and build universities to catch up. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking here. Maybe we go for public schools and wait then on the voting. Because originally what we were thinking here was we're going to try to lean into the extra birth rate we get here, but Alright, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go for public schools. It looks like it's going to go through pretty quickly. Get everybody to stop being so pissed. Now, how long does this take? Our engineers believe it may be possible to construct a canal linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. They are currently conducting a survey of the Isthmus of Panama to determine the feasibility of the project. Oh yeah, it's going to take 12 months. Okay. Oh, look at this. For just 10 guns a week, we get investment rights and trade privileges. We will do that. How do the radicals feel about slavery? Red balance, yikes. Yeah, this is because of our bureaucracy deficit, because we're surveying the Panama Canal right now. It'll definitely help if we get off of, if we ban slavery. It's mainly, though, standard of living. Interesting. Clothes are one of the things they're paying the most on, huh? All right. What are we still subsidizing? Do we still need to subsidize those railways? Oh god, this event. Newspapers across the world are reporting about war crimes committed by our soldiers during our recent conflict with the Amara rebels. Yeah, we don't want to take 30 infamy here. Even 15 is not something I really want. What is our relations right now? Oh, we have amicable relations. Yeah, the Russians vouch for us. Why don't we do that? Yeah, we definitely don't want to do this one. We'll use our contacts in Russia. Okay. So, I wonder if we can buy some clothes off people. We still have a lot of stuff we could sell. Like rubber. Actually, what about Japan? What's their market like? Oh, they got a lot of clothes. And tell me they have no... Oh. They have iron. Yeah, so give us like 250 clothes. Now, what do you want to buy? Could we sell you... No. Oh, they will take this, though. %35 chance. Yeah, here we go. Paper. Oh yeah, we're probably gonna need paper, right? Is that something they had? No, neither of us have paper. Well, hold on. Who are they at odds with here? Oh, nobody really. So a defensive pact might not be bad. Alright, so we'll do this for about 10 years. Alright. Alright, our balance is getting a little bit more manageable, because we're getting some more... Oh yeah, look at that. We've cut the bureaucracy deficit almost in half. Oh, and... Alright, so we're at the 2-hour mark here, so we're going to take a quick 90-second break. Pay homage to the god of ads. And then, so that nobody gets hit by an ad while we're playing. And then we'll be right back. Alright, so 90 seconds, be right back. All right, and we're back. And we are back. All right. So let's get it going. Oh, let's stomp out monarchism. Gran Colombia has successfully maintained a republican form of government for many years now. There are few who still remember the old monarchy with any fondness. So crazy that we had to do that. Right, let's do that. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I can't fast forward through the breaks in a live stream. Yeah. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Some members of the industrialists have raised their concerns about the enactment of public schools, since they believe that it would affect employment and promote agitation among the lower classes. Alright, so we'll get 10% success chance here. Ooh, or we could roll the dice and get plus 20. No, let's just take the guaranteed 10. Alright, so how are our paper mills doing? So they're fully hired. What did that do for us? Yeah, okay. Now we still have an outrageous amount of iron. I wish I could buy paper, trade some like paper for iron. Ooh, they need some iron. Please tell me they got tons of paper. They don't. Well, either way, we can still sell you some stuff. Oh my god, yeah, they're now at that point where the Ottomans are just withering away. Wow, look at this. Okay, so say we gave them 450. Still not enough. Yeah. We'll sell you some coffee. Maybe some fruit there. How come nobody in the world has meat? Ooh, they really don't want fruits. Okay. Now, what do you guys have? Oh, you have fish. I'll take that off of you. But anything that you actually want to give away that we don't have. They got a lot of opium. Every time we're looking to make deals with people, they have wine. Ooh. Alright, well, what if we... Man. Okay. Oh, we're losing 10 because we're infamous. Alright. So let's wait. Once we get below 25, they'll be more willing to take a deal from us. How's the Russian market doing? Oh my god, they got iron. They got iron for days. Okay. Oh, they got a ton of coal. They don't like us too much, though. Yeah, I think somebody had said, what about all these guys? Surely we can sell them a lot of stuff. Take some of our iron. What else do you guys want? I don't want to give away any guns yet. That's not a bad deal. We'll do that for 15 years. Oh wait, transit rights. No, no, no. Trade privileges, that's what I want. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, they owe us an obligation. But they're in our market, because we're their protectorate now. Is there anything we could give them to lower their liberty desire? We don't want to lower... Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to do any of that stuff. Honduras probably doesn't need our iron, because they have iron. And Guatemala, yeah, is in the British market. A cyclone has hit the state of Cauca from the sea, tearing through homes and people alike. Ugh, I really don't want to take that government expenses. What about Hawaii? Oh, they're in the British market now. Let's begin improving relations with Mexico. We might be able to do something with Brazil now. Although now they have iron. Damn it, guys. Who are we looking at who had all that coal? Oh, we don't want to import coal, though. I forgot. Because that's our company's thing. In fact... yeah, we should be selling the coal mines that we have. Hopefully, though... who has investment rights in us? The British. $17 more months. Alright, let's test it. Let's test it with not the one where we own 5 levels. This one we own 4. Yeah, this one we own 1. Let's see who takes it. Nobody. Okay. Well then. Damn, I thought that company would jump on that. Parents who have experience teaching children at home are offering to assist as teachers in rural areas to facilitate the new public school system. Ooh, okay. The impact of this effort is proportional to the Grander Colombian literacy in incorporated states. Yeah, let's take this. There we go. Alright, I guess they're not buying that yet. Okay, the Panama survey is completed. Our survey of the Panama Isthmus is complete. We have confirmed that it would be possible to construct a canal linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. We have determined that it would be possible to construct a canal linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. We must now secure the region and construct the canal. Alright, so let's build it. And actually, we should be doing road maintenance there. But unfortunately, we're already 85 in the hole. If we got rid of the consumption taxes on services... Oh, you know what? I need to get rid of that tax. What am I doing? Yeah, that's one of the things people are paying a lot of money for. We're probably earning a lot of money off of that, though. We're earning 10K off of it. Ugh, that would be tough. We kind of need that. We kind of need that right now. Also, yeah, we're not... This is going to be a tough company to get going. Yeah, let's put all these up for privatization. Raise your government spending. That will give you 20K authority, then put it normal. Yeah, I always forget about that. Problem is, it's going to increase the amount of radicals we get from political movements, and we have a lot of radicals at the moment. Because it'll put us in a larger authority deficit. And so basically I'm doing that in order to increase construction efficiency here, which we already have +4. I don't know if I want to take more radicals for that. I also don't... That's also why I don't know if I want to lose our taxes on services. Yeah, do you have the Panama Canal Company? No, not yet, but once we get to investment banks here, we're going to have it. Oh, we're under our infamy cap. Let's see here. I forget what the deal was we were doing with these guys. $5% is nothing. And instead of taking 1,000 radicals, you'll take 1050. Yeah, but even that, I mean, it's not worth it to get added construction efficiency for something we're already at +4 for. I mean, I could, I guess. See, if we were at a negative construction efficiency, I would think a little bit differently of it. Was it here that we were going to do this? No, but we could sell this here. It looks like they would take this. Let's just do this for 5 years, though, just in case, because this is a lot of iron. But let's see what they do. Alright. law progressed to amendments. We need to be building something else, too. I mean, honestly, it seems like... Oh, we were going to get clothing from somebody. Or did we already do that? Oh, yeah, we already did do that. Alright, so what else can we do here? Ah! Steel frame buildings. Yes, yes, and yes. Alright, so... let's build us some glass. I keep forgetting too, yeah, we need to start adding construction elsewhere. So where do we have lead? So we have it in Lima. Oh, we have people here. Okay. Yeah, so start utilizing these mines. Military! Yes. Thank you, Glenn. Oh my god. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. Build the military. Alright, steel is looking up. So... We'll bypass Lima. And let's put another 9 for these guys. So that'll give us 50 there. But we actually don't have a lot of cavalry. So let's get... so put 3 in Lima. And then I want to get... my nemesis, universities. Yeah, the thing I always slack on. The thing I always slack on, and in so many tutorial videos, I'm like, don't slack on your, don't slack on your universities. Do as I say, not as I do. Hey, Dev Twitch, hello, hello. How goes Colombia? I got tunnel vision in EU5. Love the short earlier. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was actually from Thursday last week. I forgot about that one. Colombia's going okay. It's going okay. $13K in subsidy. Okay, to the motor industries. There's no way we still need to subsidize these motor industries like that, right? Oh, the steel, the steel. When can we do this again? Oh, 3 more years, damn. And we're missing munition. You're in my algorithm, which is hype. Commented for the engagement. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait. I think I saw that. Oh, that's you. Oh, good. I didn't get a chance to respond to it because I was on the train when I saw it. Oh, thank you. I saw that. Appreciate it. What's my Falklands plan? Well, I'm kind of hoping... So I already gave away I won't colonize in the Congo. I'm wondering if I can now just give away Congo or Gabon for the Falklands. In fact... Oh no, see the problem is... This is now British Niger and British Senegal. Law progressive voting. Let's see if they'll take this yet. Yeah, how come we can't give that away? That's interesting. Okay, so I don't really have a plan. That's the problem. Bolivia, no modernism. Now we go to nihilism. Oh. Oh my god, look at that. The Bolivian nihilist revolt. They just can't get a break there. Kind of looks like the Ghana flag. With the star in the middle there. Alright. Are we still... Okay, we don't have a truce with Chile anymore. We are, though, at 20 infamy, so we might want to let that go down a little bit more. Budget, though. Yeah, see now, steel is like super expensive. And I think, wait, what's going on? Why can't I see steel on my buildings list? What's happening? I'm gonna take a save. Because something weird is happening. Hey, J-Makers, hello, hello. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in, my friend. Oh. Yeah, that's why. Oh my god. All buildings. There we go. I was like, what the hell is happening here? Oh, Grander Colombia and Guyana. Doing well. U5 is so incredible. Yeah, I know, right? It really is. Oh, Bessemer process. What are we doing with our lives? There we go. Yeah. Man, I wish I could just stay home tomorrow and play it. Go to work. Boo! Well, at least, though, it looks like our company is... They were building. Damn. I'd like to not have to... Okay, that made things a little bit better. Oh, tools. Are we not doing well with tools here? Okay, so that made tools a little bit better. Ooh, steel railway cars. Excellent, excellent. Hey, Maximilian. Hey, how are you, my friend? How's it going? Good morning to you. Oh, look at that. We are exporting quite a few of them, actually. Well, let's utilize this. Yeah, let's not utilize this yet, because we don't want to make steel too expensive. Oh, that Glenn guy is cool. You should finally make a Discord account. Yeah, yeah. You know, also, I don't think we were doing so well. Oh, they built a trade center in North Carolina. What about here? So we can get trade advantage on steel and iron. Oh, the Confederacy is killing my company. Oh, they ended up buying these things. Okay. So now in Lima, oh, we're already doing that there. Yeah, let's do covered markets in Ecuador. In Cundinamarca. Antioquia. And Guevara. Oh wait, I thought it said these were... Oh, damn. Okay, now I gotta go back through all these. I thought that was odd. I didn't think covered markets used electricity. Alright, because I'm trying not to use as much of the glass. We need the glass for the construction sectors currently. Antioquia, yeah. You're gonna hire up in this. Cundinamarca. Go to market squares. Ecuador. Back to market squares. And Lima. We'll backtrack on this. Alright, now... let's look at universities. Yeah, Shaymaker's Ham forgot universities again. Yep, I did. But I just remembered now. So let's go back. Let's go back. So we could use one in Zulia. In Guevara could definitely use one. Ecuador, Lima needs one. Antioquia needs one. All these places need one. Cajamarca can use one. Alright, I think that's good for now. Oh. I didn't even know we have investment rates in Denmark. Glenn, I am not cool. How dare you, sir? How dare you? My bad. Glenn is not cool. He should still make a Discord account. Alright. We have public schools. Yes, yes, yes. What we're going to do is... we're going to throw the trade unions a bone here. And go to right to associate. Oh wait, I should have gone to slavery. I only have 1 year to do that. Ah, Why did I click on that? Okay. But we're gonna... That was stupid. I don't know why I did that. We're gonna do this. The pro-slavery movement will get up to 74%. That's good. Alright, there we go. This will actually help employment, too, to be honest. Denmark just gave you investment and trade rights for 10 guns a week. Oh, that's right, that deal. Forgot about that deal. Where is that deal? Oh, here it is. Yeah, look at that. I forgot about that. Alright, so Potosi, Chilean Alto Paraguay. Chilean Chaco. Now, what's going on with France here? Is it possible? So I would love to get an alliance with one of these guys. Ideological differences in government. Ah, they have monarchy and autocracy. Well, Great Britain is also going to have monarchy. It's in the the United States. Come on, guys. Yeah, see, we got to get off of oligarchy. I want to get good with people who don't like France. Because we're eventually going to have to go over that. Wonder if we can go take something that Great Britain will want. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, the new African uprising. Can we get involved in this? North America's having quite a timeline. Alright, can we sell stuff to you guys yet? I'd love to sell you some iron. Not much. Yeah, I don't feel like negotiating forever with you guys. Can you raise your education level now that you have religious schools? Ah, yeah. You see, I was still in the mindset we didn't have a lot of bureaucracy. Yes, and we should raise health system too. So 131, yeah, we'll raise that all the way up here. Honestly, we could probably get rid of the Colonial Affairs Institution. Yeah, it's funny seeing a small CSA, right? Yeah. Well, and then like... Oh, wait, what? The Confederate Social... The Confederacy has two revolts on their hands here. The Confederate... Oh my god, look at that. It's like a Confederate flag with the hammer and sickle in it. Who, you know, this has been said many times, but who at Paradox gets to have the job where they just make up these made-up flags? Yeah, the plantation owners unionized. Oh my god. We need better working conditions while we while we enslave people. Louisiana and Texas stayed in the Union. Yeah, they did, right? Oh my god. What a time. What a time. That stuff, I love the flags. Yeah, it's weird saying tough in regards to CSA, but you know. Yeah, exactly. Yep, the CSA has a unique flag for Council Republic. That somebody had to go like real deep, like multiple layers into the matrix to like create flags for like secessionist countries and stuff. Ah, we're so close. Oh my god, look at these guys. Go, go, go. The Grand Colombian Dutch Friendship Committee has requested that we declare a rivalry with Spain. Spain is a known opponent of Dutch interests. Yeah, they don't like us anyway. Sure, we'll do it. The pro-slavery movement has organized mass protests across the Inca region, or the Ica region, Isa region. I gotta look that up. While the protests have remained peaceful for now, local authorities have raised concerns about possible violence. Hey, Nicaragua. Okay. Yeah, we'll take this one. A social club popular with the educated class has held a salon in Bogota with Gustavo Blanco speaking in favor of slavery banned as an honored guest. Yes, we will take the plus 10%. Martin Luther's dream. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. And people wonder how we lost the war of northern aggression. Yeah, right? How did that happen? Oh no, the secession, New Africa is gone. So yeah, the Confederate Socialist Revolt. I guess they have the same thing that was happening in Bolivia here. They can't reach the revolt, so it just, like, stays. An affair between Diego de Herrera and Domingo Marino's spouse has reached our ears, threatening to affect his public image if we don't destitute the general. Do we like this guy? Yeah, he's not bad. I love this one here. You see this all the time. We will just say Domingo Marino sat on the wrong toilet. So he'll either get alcoholic or nothing, but he will get syphilis. Yeah, we'll keep him. And he got syphilis. They made a Great Britain Emperor of the HRE flag that I love for EU4 that's only used for a mission icon, which I think is sad. Oh, man. I need to look that flag up. Does the state own people? Do we all share the own people? Yeah, it raises so many questions. Yeah, a socialist confederacy? Oh my god. In some crazy timeline in the multiverse right there. With the with the attitudes of the intelligentsia towards the Netherlands growing more apathetic, their leadership has begun to discuss reassessing the group's support for the Grand Colombian Dutch Committee. No, you guys stay in there because we're about to make them happy. So yeah, we'll do a rivalry with Spain. Insane healthcare for them, yeah. What's funny is, I think, yeah, they have slavery banned. Like, what did you guys end up fighting for? Oh my god, there's a California uprising. I don't think I've ever really seen that happen with the AI. The CSA has 7 unique flags. Oh, interesting. Default, yeah, the armed forces in government. Armed forces only in the government. Armed forces and dictatorship, theocracy, council, republic, and subject of Mexico. Wow. Oh my god, that Alex Jones Star Wars vid. No, I did not. Oh, it was so late when I finished that stream. I totally... Oh my god, I gotta go back. My apologies. I gotta go back and watch that. I wanted to see that. Yesterday I was arguing, or more appropriately discussing, as it was mostly civil, but it still was a disagreement on whether Byzantium had a Roman or a Greek identity, more or less, for 6 hours. And where did that discussion end in the end? Oh my god, look at this. In Russia. It was about states' rights jam, not states' rights jam, not slavery. Yeah. Yeah. It was about who has the better pizza, New York or Alabama. Ooh, we are almost done with the canal. Alright, we need to tackle this. I think it's largely too because of... yeah, we got a lot of expensive construction goods. Hellenistic, I would say, but wearing a Roman mask. That Alabama Gump pizza. Yeah. I'll never accomplish as much as Forrest Gump did. Nobody ever will. Nobody ever will. See, everyone knows that the Byzantines identified as Roman. The disagreement first started on how others identified them. I took the Roman side. My opponent would take the Greek side. Oh, so you don't say that they identify as Greek? So first things first, are the buildings we already have employed? Ooh, yeah, and we actually don't have a lot. God, why is it all in Lima? Actually, we should be building in Antioquia and Ecuador. We have people here. All right. So this will help us a little bit. Naturally, he conceded that the Arabs in the entire Muslim world, I shall add, styled us as Romans, and I conceded that Western European styled us as Greeks, albeit for political reasons. So we mostly focus on everything in between. Georgians, Armenians, Bulgarians, even Russians. Byzantine, Roman, LARPers, but they have legitimacy. Actually, definitely Greek and not Roman. Certainly the Westerners called them Greeks after the Translatio Imperium, and they claimed the mantle of Rome. I love that my stream is the one where we have multiple people who can discuss the identity of Byzantium. It makes me proud. My opponent doesn't deny that they were Roman. In fact, I agree with his premise that what they called Roman is mostly what today we think as Greek. Oh yeah, the rivalry with Spain. Lawmakers working toward the enactment of slavery ban have found themselves in a particularly complex set of bureaucratic proceedings, grinding the work towards reform to a near halt. Yeah, we can lose 5% bureaucracy. You know, it's interesting. So there was a dev diary for Victoria 3 that came out yesterday, all about modding for the 1.12 update. And they said with the new update, all mods will be broken. Every single mod is going to have to update themselves for the new update. So get your mod plays in now. Get your mod plays in for any mods where people are no longer updating them. This is a hot topic in the community. That's right. By that logic, Turks are Roman. They are the heirs to the empire. We clash mainly because he thinks that you had to be Greek to become a Roman in Byzantium, and views Armenians, Syriacs, and other minorities as non-Roman. I disagreed and focused on ecumenism. The Jacobite Church would like a word. Byzantium was a Christian ecumenical empire. I argue that being a Roman was tied to subjecthood and Christian first, Orthodox later identity. There were no cultural or linguistic limitations. Paradox on their way to ruin every single modded game in existence with their next update. It's true. It sounds interesting though, because I can see why they're doing it. They're updating. I don't mod games, so I don't know the details, but I don't understand the details. But it sounds like they're changing the way that basically your the databases and everything are set up, and so it's going to negate everything, but it sounds like it's going to make modding a lot more efficient, or even maybe easier. That's what it sounds like from reading the dev diary, as somebody who's never modded before and doesn't really know how to do it. The later emperors, desperate for Western military aid, could not get the populace to give up their orthodoxy. They are the successors of the Roman Empire, but run and considered of Greek, Dalmatian, and Eastern peoples. Definitely the Eastern Roman Empire, but only in the successor sense. Nothing else Roman about it. Okay, so now we depart from that and open a new subject. Yes, Glenn, after the Council of Ferrara Fiorentina, Loana's Paleologos argued to the union of churches. When he returned, he was greeted. You know, we have a very large investment pool. Ooh, although we are now, yeah, we're now losing. See, yeah, our construction goods are just way too much money. Aw, come on. How's one of our financial districts building a power plant overseas, but not our company? Look at that. Well, whatever, as long as they hit prosperity. Okay, so we finally have prosperity here. So we get 5% state construction efficiency, so that's good. Now, how much steel are we producing? Alright, so we're on the map now. We need quite a bit more, though. So we're holding off on more conquests until we get more of our infamy down. Oh, the number of radicals have gone down by 500,000 last time I looked. Our standard of living has gone up a little bit. Newark, New Jersey is the successor to the Roman Empire, but only back in the day when Tony Soprano lived there. Oh my god, I was like, where is that going? That makes sense, though. That makes sense. Once on the fence with the issue, the armed forces' views on slavery ban changed overnight. Francisco Linares Alcantara names Francisco Managas as the architect of the hidden deal. We don't want to take the setback. We can just lose a 5% chance. We'll do that. How are we doing here? Ooh. Where do we need interests? The oil market. Wait, we keep losing that interest. Oh, one of our generals died. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We got all historical people now. So we have an offensive planner. All right, Manuel Landetta, we'll use you. Offensive planner. All right, yeah, why don't we move you, a contra, to the 1st National Guard. And then we'll get here. Yeah, this offensive planner. Joaquin Crespo. There we go. Oof, okay. Quite a bit behind now on this. Ah, we're so close. An attempt on the life of the Chancellor has killed many, but spared our ruler. A complex device, itself damaged in the attack, is the only trace of the revolutionary left at the site of the attack. Alright. So 33% chance it goes down by 10. 33% chance it goes up. We'll see what happens. And it went down. Look at that. Yay, yay, yay. Alright. Oh, nice. Our company is building tons of steel. I love it. Hey, look, we're up to 7th. We're up to 7th, but not a great power. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Oh, and we're back down to 9. Alright. Oof. Well, we are at our stopping point for tonight, fortunately. But we did some good work for tonight's episode here. We're moving further along. We're about to build the Panama Canal. Oh, wait, actually, we have finished the canal. Oh, I didn't even realize it. Look at that. The canal is built. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, thank you for the stream. Best of luck until Thursday doing England again. Yes, we are restarting the England run in EU5. Yeah, hopefully we can finally get slavery banned next time. I have high hopes for this round of enactment. Canal hype, whoop whoop. That's right. Yeah, so, but that'll be it for tonight. Although everybody on Twitch stick around, there's a friend of mine playing some Europa Universalis 5. My guy Swole Joel. So we'll raid into there. But yeah. Oh yes, and I'll watch that video that you sent me. I have to. Thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot about that. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. So next time I'll be on will be on Thursday, Thursday morning at 10:30. And we'll be doing some EU5. We're going to be restarting the England run now that we know a little bit more about what we're doing. Yeah, that's a lot of money in that canal about to come in. Exactly. We could really use that canal company. So 8 months left of that, and then we just need to get investment banks, and then we're going to get the canal company. So that will be very, very helpful because, yeah, our budget could really use that right now. So yeah, but if you're on YouTube, that'll be a good night. If you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. Other than that, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. And as always, be awesome. I'll see you next time.